Hello traders, today we're going to predict each and every candle in this chart. Okay, I have a chart which I have taken from the Euro USD pair. Okay, here if you notice there is some area which the levels have been plotted because I have seen the levels and I have plotted it, but as of now we have only this chart, so we should try to predict what is the next candle with our analysis, with our levels. So shall we start here? Yes, we can start. Here if you check, as of now we have only this area to predict the next candle. Okay, what did you notice here? First of all, if you notice here, one second, we have a trend line where the candles is respecting here continuously. So if you notice, here it is respecting, here it is respecting, here it is respecting. Okay, let me clear and give you clarity here. One second. Here we have a trend line which was respecting, and here also we are respecting. And one more thing I will show you. This is my SNR level, which was previous SNR level. I have checked previously and I have updated it, and this is my resistance level. Okay, you have got the three levels. One, there is a trend line. Second thing, there is a SNR which was in the down, and the resistance which was on the top, and recently the market has been entered just into the resistance area. Okay, what is the next candle now? Here if you notice, there is a gap. Still the resistance is far, but the trend line is respecting, and overall the market already has strong buyers. Can you guess what is the next candle here? Can you predict what is the next candle? Yes, still you have gap, means you can go with buyers here. Why? Because still there is a gap from the level which is a resistance level previously, so easily you can go with buyers here. Can we go with buyers? Yes, we can go with buyers. I am showing the candle. One second. See, we got a buying candle. Okay, now as of now you have got the buying candle. Can you guess what is the next candle here? One, we have a trend line which is respecting. Here it is respected, here it is respected, here it is respected. But if you notice one thing, here there is a level which was previously every time rejecting, market making an U-turn. So what is the next candle here? And finally we have reached our resistance level. Here you got a resistance, and what you can expect here? Here in these kind of cases, try to check why all of a sudden the market is making a zone. Here, if there is no strong level, market won't make these kind of things. So you should check these kind of points and you should respect this resistance. So in these kind of areas, try to go with sellers, because you may get here selling candle because it's a resistance area. Okay, can we go with sellers? Yes, we got a selling candle. Okay, now here if you notice, one, the candle has closed exact at the trend line area with a rejection. First thing. Second thing, here the market was closed exact at the resistance. Maybe here, if possible, the market may go like this too. Maybe the market will make like this, and it may go like this too. Like this. It may go like this, or the market may easily go again like this easily. Here we can make a buying candle and it will go like this easily. Okay, so what is your call now? In these kind of situations, you should try to wait for one candle. Why? Because In these kind of situations, one, you have a trend line. Second thing, there is no clarity about this area. Maybe market may U-turn from here, or market may reach up to this level, and market may reach this level and again it can go up, or it may go down too. Okay, so in these kind of situations you should wait for at least one candle. Okay, is it clear? So we will wait, we will check the next candle. Yes, if you notice here, what is the next candle? Yes, you got a selling candle. Now what's on your mind here? If you notice once again, now what you will think? One, you got a candle which was a continuation sign. Previous it was a breakout. If you should think a point, if the buyers are really interested on the next candle, can't we go with buyers easily? Yes, we can go with buyers easily. But what did you get here? You get only selling candle, which was the seller's area. Why can't you think like this? In these kind of areas, you should think, here you have a resistance. Already the market has been tried to break, but it can't break this area. So what you can expect, maybe market may come up to this level for trading. So easily, this is a continuation sign, you can expect a selling candle here. Okay, so the next candle will be sellers easily. See how strong the candle is. Can you guess what is the next candle here? Let me show you clearly once again. These kind of areas, you should analyze one thing. After this area, after this seller's area, where is your next buyer's entry? Yes, you got a buyer's entry here. Here you got a seller's confirmation, so you have got a sellers here. Okay, already the trend line has been breakout, so no issues. As of now, we have only this level, which was a area where previously the buyers have entered, and it is a strong candle. So what is your call here? Can you go with buyers or sellers? These kind of situations, here sometimes the buyers may enter, sometimes it will break. Why? Because the candle is strong, so easily it could break. But one more point here you should notice. If you notice here clearly, this candle is a exhaustion candle. Here it is a weak candle, here it is a weak candle. Last two candles are a weak candles. All of a sudden you got a strong selling candle, which was a strong area and closed exact at the selling area. So in these kind of situations, try to think whether the candle is an exhaustion candle or not. If it is an exhaustion candle, you can expect at least one selling candle here. Sorry, one buying candle. Why? Because in the left side you have a buyer's area. These kind of situations mostly will work. So that's the reason here I may prefer you to go with buyers. Yes, I will take a buying option here. Let me check. Yes, there is a weak buyers. Okay, now as of now, here we are. Okay, here what is the next candle now? Do you have any idea? Here if you notice one thing, in this area, one, you have a support area previous which was respected, and here is our resistance. Okay, and here the trend line is which was breakout previously. Here it is respected, every time it is respected. Finally we got a breakout. Now the market have two types of trade. Can we go like this? Yes, easily market may go like this, and it can move like this too, sideways. Okay, second trick, market can break easily and go down too. Okay, so here if you notice one thing, this is a buyer's area, but here the buyers are too weak. Here the buyers are too weak, and if you notice, market has a M pattern type style. So maybe market would go down up to here, and previous we have SNR here. maybe market may go here easily. So these kind of possibilities are there. So you should check these all points. Here at present we have only two kind of situations. One, I have a momentum. One candle can't stop the momentum. Yes, here I can go with sellers. Why I can go with sellers means because it is a weak candle. You should check these points. It is a weak buying candle at the buyer's area. So you can understand, and there is on top, there is no new high here. Here if you notice, there is no new high at all. So it is an indication that market wants to make an U-turn. So what you can expect? Yes, you can go with selling candle. Okay. Can you go with selling candle here? So my prediction is I will go with sellers. Okay. If you really like this video, give us a like, which will motivate us to make more videos. Okay. Here you can go with sellers. See, here we got a selling candle. Okay. Okay. What is the next candle now? Here, if you notice one thing, just now, as we said before, the market has no new high. So market wants to go down. But here, the candle closed exact at the level and we got a buying candle. But now the candle has been breakout. Breakout means most of the cases, breakout means maximum it will be a fake breakouts only. In the rare case, it will come the real breakouts and the market will go with a momentum easily. See, here the candle has been take respect and it was a breakout, and without any reaction reversal, it has directly gone with the sellers only. So these kind of areas, there is a valid thing means it will directly break. In these kind of areas, we have a fluctuations, like easily you have a buying candle and again the sellers are too weak with the rejection. So here you should think, here I have a weak candle and the momentum has been completed with a retracement. So what could I expect? These kind of situations you should check once again. So in these kind of situations, maximum try to go with buyers here. Why? Because here there is no strength in the sellers. If the candle is like this, like this means it is a strong candle. Yes, you can easily go with again with sellers easily. But you got a weak candle with a weakness after breakout. If the breakout means you can easily go with one candle at least. After that, we can decide whether it will go up or down. But as of now, I am saying there is a weakness in the seller's candle. So easily you should wait, or you can go with buyers. Why? Because most of in these kind of areas, these kind of things only will happen. Which kind of things? Let me show you in here. Maybe like this market it will make and U-turn and it will go like this too, because already market wants to retest. Again market may retest this level and it will go down. So these kind of scenarios will be happened in these kind of areas. So in these kind of areas, try to go with buyers here. Okay, let me show you the next candle. Yes, here you got a buying candle. Okay, here what is the next candle now? Here one thing you should notice as of now, here there is a level. Let me draw the levels for you. Just now breakout, reversal, and here is my previous level, which was a resistance. Okay, now what is the next candle? Do you have any idea? One, the market has been wants to go down. I have a clarity about here. Here market has made a U-turn and here market wants to go down. Just now the market has been reversed and we got a buyer's candle. Okay, here in these kind of situations, we have only in the favor of sellers, not in buyers. Why? Because here if the buyers are really strong, you can show the strength here itself. when the market has closed exact at the level, easily you can go. And here you have a new low. Maybe it is a breakout and it will be a retracement. The present buying candle will be a retracement only. So in these kind of situations, you should think it could be a retracement of buyers. That's it. You should not think that will be a continuation. Maybe if you really want to, one second. This as a new low, and you should think this is a retracement. If you really want to go with buyers, means you need one more candle as a confirmation to go with buyers. Why? Because here you have a level and the market is in the level. If you get one more confirmation, maybe you could go up to here in this kind of areas. Maybe you can go with here. Next again you can go with buyers. Easy. Why? Because the market is, as of now, is at seller's favor, not at buyer's favor. So you can go with a selling candle here. Okay. One second, let me check. Yes. Here we got a selling candle. So if you notice here clearly, as we have levels, let me draw. Here I have a level, here I have a level, and my next SNR level is here. Okay, fine. Now what is your call? Here we have a confirmation that market wants to go down. So easily the market is trying. Comparing to this, the candle is too strong. Okay, and this was a retracement. Maybe here sometimes you may think a red green pattern also can happen easily, and we don't have any levels as of now to trade. Okay, so second thing, here if you notice, we can easily go with sellers too. Why? Because previously we have a M pattern, so market easily can go down. So these kind of things can happen easily. So one, you have a, maybe you could happen red green pattern, maybe. And second thing, you have previous, I have a top no new high, so it was an M pattern. So easily market may go down to the next level, which was our SNR one here, which is our next level here, SNR. Okay, so easily market may reach from this to level 2, market has been retested, and again it can come here. Okay, so this is your logic. So what you will do now? So as of now, do one thing, maximum try to go with sellers only. Why I am saying try to go with sellers? Because here previously there was a new high, no new high. So one, you can wait, otherwise you can go with sellers. Why? Because market is already trying to make strong candles. Here if you notice, the sellers are strong. Let me clear this. Here if you notice one thing, the sellers are strong comparing to the previous sellers, and it made a new low, and the buyers are getting weak. So easily what you can expect, yes, you can go with sellers here. Okay, let me show you the next candle here. Yes, we can go with sellers here. Okay, so it is a clear market. You can check the candles also, so no hurry in this also. So maximum try to check whether you are getting clarity or not regarding these kind of trades. Okay, so maximum try to check these kind of things, you may understand. Okay, one more thing here. Here my next level is here. Okay, and my previous level is here, which was breakout just now, and I got a confirmation too. And if you notice, there is no levels in between this area. There is no levels in this area as of now. So I got a selling candle with a confirmation, which is a continuation sign. It is continuation sign, there is no levels, what you can expect? Oh, 1 second, whether there is a level here. Here, if you notice, there is a level, and previously it was a shoulder point, neckline point, I think so. So I have one more confirmation to go with sellers here. Okay, what is the next candle you will predict? Can you guess? One, market making an U-turn. Second thing, the sellers have been confirmed. And third thing, again I got a continuation sign. And fourth thing, there is a neckline point easily. So what you will expect the next candle? Can we go with sellers? Yes, we can go with sellers here. Okay, let me clear this and I will show you the next candle. Okay, here I got a selling candle. I think you are understanding the points, each and every point, because we are checking each and every levels, and our present level here it is working, which is this thing. Okay, here I have a new level which was a previous trend line was working. Okay, fine. Our next level is here. It is an SNR area. Previously I have checked, and here in the top we have a resistance. We have only 3 levels which are working as of now. Okay. Okay, can you guess what is the next candle? Here continuously the sellers are entering. Here the sellers have been entered. Still there is a gap and there is no level at all. So what is the next candle? Yes, you can easily go with sellers. Okay. So whenever you are going in the market, try to check the levels. Here you got a confirmations that you have a level which is working previously. So easily you can go with sellers. So here also you got a trend line previously. So easily you can trade in these kind of areas. So as of now, there is no level. I got a continuation sign. I will continue again with sellers. Okay. Oh, here we got a loss. In these kind of situations, I have said you so many times, in the middle, you may get 1 or 2 retracements. Again, you can continue with the selling candles on. This point I have mentioned so many times. So let me check once again. Where is our trend line? Here is our trend line. Okay. As of now, if you check, these buyers have been entered in the middle of the trend. Here the candle has reached the trend line. So I can again go with a selling candle. Why I can go with selling means, because if you notice previously I have a momentum first of all. Second thing, if you notice, there is a trend line. Third thing, the market previously made an M pattern which was showing a downtrend. See, so maybe the reversals will be here, not there. Why? Because this is a strong area. Previously I have checked this area, which is a strong area. So if you check, you can up to go this area easily. So up to that area you can easily go with sellers. So I can easily continue with the sellers with valid confirmations, and there is a trend line which was previously respected these areas. So my answer is next candle will be a selling candle. See, here I got a sellers. Okay. Let me plot the levels for you. Here if you notice, working every time. If you notice 1, 2, so I can again expect a selling candle, and still there is a gap for the next level, and this buyers was a retracement candle. Comparing to this is a strong candle from the sellers area. So easily once again you can try to go with sellers here. Why? Because we have 3 confirmations. One, market has a pattern previously, and again market is trying to move like this. So easily we can go to the up to next level easily. So you should check these all points. Where is our next target? and whether we have a trend line which is breakout or not. You should check these all points. Okay, so easily you can go with sellers again. Okay. Yes, we got a strong candle, and finally I think we got reach the SNR area which was previously respected. Finally we have entered here this area. See, before I used to say there is a SNR, here there is an, this is a SNR area. Okay, and there is a gap too. So what do you expect in these kind of situations? Okay, let me plot the trend line also for the, here we have a trend line. Okay, as of now we have a trend line too, and we have a level which is an SNR. Previously it was an SNR working. Okay, sometimes in these kind of situations you should be more conscious. How I will say, sometimes if you get the strong levels, maybe the market will make two retracements like this, and it will take support, and again market may go down easily because with the help of trend line. Sometimes here if you notice these kind of situations, here you have already a trend line previously which was respecting, but market made a M pattern type and it can break the trend line easily here. So these kind of situations will form in these kind of areas. One, the market may respect again like this, and it may respect the trend line and it could go break easily. Why? Because new high, new low, new high, new low means easily the market take a respect in the trend line and easily it will break the levels. For sometimes the market make like this, new high, new low. Here let me, new high, new low, new high, new low, new high, new low. This time there is no new high, will be M pattern, easily it will break the trend line. Okay, these kind of scenarios will happen. So you have only two types here. One thing, maybe suppose you have a trend line here, maybe it would take this pattern and it will respect the level and it will break. So these kind of scenarios will be happen. So we should check here. Here if you notice there is a gap, maybe minor gap, it could fulfill or it may reverse sometimes. Okay, it is a 50-50 chance in these kind of cases. So I will wait. It's a 50-50. Sometimes it will be a weak candle because the sellers are too strong. So sometimes it will be a weak candle or sometimes it will be a strong candle. Okay, let's see what will happen. Oh, here we got the buyers. Okay, so finally you get a conclusion that market has been entered into a previous SNR area. So already buyers have been entered. Okay. Okay. Here, what is your next option? One, let me draw the levels for you. As of now, we have only two levels. Okay, these are the levels which I have. Okay. First thing, here it is a SNR area. So finally we have entered into the SNR area. Okay, and this is a trend line which is working previously, trend line. Okay, so now what is on your mind? One, here these kind of areas market may fulfill because it's a strong area. Sometimes market may fulfill this area. 1 second, and it may go down like this, or sometimes 1 second, let me draw clearly. Here I have a level, here I have a trend line. Okay, sometimes market will make one more candle and it could go down easily like this, and again market will make a new high, new lows, again it will continue. This is one topic. And one more is here, if you notice, right, no new high. So market will make an U-turn like this. Maybe easily market will make like this. We can break the trend. So this is one more scenario here. Okay, so what do we expect here? As expected, there is a gap for the trend line. So how I can say means, here it is a strong level which was a SNR area. Here if you notice, there is a gap. So at least I can expect one more candle. Why? Because it is a strong level. We can expect two retracements at least. After that we should wait. But if you notice, you can expect, if it is a strong area, means you can expect at least two retracements. It depends upon. And one more thing, we don't have momentum to continue instantly. So you should check these points clearly. Okay, so I will try to go with buyers here. See, here we got a buying candle which is a winning. Okay, nice. Because these kind of situations I have noticed so many times, so that's why I can say you this much. So now, as of now, I have these levels and there is no gap at all this time. So here sellers easily, and here we have a SNR area. Okay, so what is your next option? Can you say? We have only two options. One, from the top the market is coming down, so easily the trend line is respecting. Up to now we got a trend line which is respecting, but if you notice, there is a clumsiness. So maybe if you notice in the patterns, you may see these kind of things like this. There is a pattern in this. So in these kind of areas, market may take retest and it may go up also. Sometimes market may do like this and retest and go down also. So these kind of patterns will happen now, but as of now we no need to think that much. But if you check, every time you got a respecting the sellers, so rejections. So what you can expect in these kind of clumsy areas? So one, you can expect a selling candle at least for one candle. Why? Because this is a clumsy area. Market will break anytime, any side, we don't know that, but after up to the breakout we can predict. Here we have a clarity as of now. Yes, at least you can go with selling candle. Why I can say we can go means, if the candle is really strong, these rejections matters. Here the market made a candle but inside, so you should think these points. Okay, see here also you have same thing. Maybe market is candle but you got a selling candle. See, these kind of things are there. So that's the points we should keep in mind whenever we are close to the levels. We are close to the levels. Here both sides we have levels, so that's why we should check these points. Okay, I'm predicting it will be a selling candle because of the trend line which I have shown you, and there is a rejection which was the wicks. Okay, yes, I got a selling candle. I think you are getting the points right. So try to understand the points, what I about to say. Here I have a trend line. Here there is a level which was previously respected. Okay. Here what is the next candle? Here sometimes you may think, yeah, this will be a selling candle. Let me adjust like this. It could be happen and it may go up to. This is one scenario. Okay, second thing, sometimes it will break and it may go down to the next level. Okay, let me draw the level for you. Here, next level where the trend has been started. Here there is a trend line previously which the trend has been started. So maybe market may reach to the next level easily. Okay, so you should check these points first of all. So as of now, we got a trend line support. So we are trading with the support of the trend line easily, where the sellers will be entered continuously. Okay. So as of now, we got these points only. Okay. Here I have a gap. So there is no strength. Sorry, there is strong. There is no weakness at all. So maybe I could go easily with sellers. Maybe at least one candle. So if in these kind of situations, I will try to go with sellers. Maybe I could get this much candle at least. So with the margin of safety, I may go with sellers up to this level. Okay, because the level is far and there is no rejections in the downside. Okay, can I go with sellers? Yes, I'm going as of now with sellers. Okay, here we got a loss. So you should get a point that you should understand. Here the buyers have been interested. The buyers have been entered. Okay, so here let me show you one more level. Here there is a level C. Our levels. Okay, this is my previous SNR level. Okay, see. So finally the market is trying to break. Okay, here what will be the next candle? Do you have an idea? In these kind of cases, try to avoid the market. Why? Because one, I will show you the situations. Let me show you. Here, market closed exact at the level again. Maybe you get one more selling candle. Who knows? One more selling candle and it may U-turn again. Here, green, red will be formed. Second thing, one thing you need here, you need a confirmation. Again, if you get a buyers, then you can continue with the buyers again. Is it clear? So you should check these points while you are at the area where the market is trying to break. Here it is trying to break. So you should check these kind of areas. Is it clear? So always check. Here you should wait. One, you may get a buyer's candle. Yes, next candle you can go with buyers because the next level is here. This is your next level. Okay, so you should consider this point. Here if you get a selling candle, you should wait for one more candle to continue with the sellers, because maybe it could be a green red pattern. Who knows? So these kind of clumsy areas, one, try to avoid or try to wait. So I will wait for the next candle. Okay, here finally I got a buying candle. Okay, here I got a buying candle. As of now, previously we have said one thing. Here we have a level, and finally even at the level also the sellers are not interested. Here we got a buying candle, so which means the sellers have been came to an end. So the market wants to make an U-turn. Like before, I am saying market wants to now go up. So what's your call now? What's in your mind? One, I have a buyer's candle. Again, I got a continuation sign. Here, same scenario has been happening. Market has reached over this level and again market made a U-turn. Here also same thing. If you notice, after breakout, see, I will show you one more thing. Here there is a trend line, right? Previously it is a trend line, but in these cases, once the market wants to try to break, easily you have same kind of concept. Here let me show you one more. See, here you got buyers, here you got sellers. So you should came to an end of sellers in the top, and here if you understand, so the sellers are no more interested, so the buyers can take lead. So this is one more confirmation that you can continue with the buying candle. So these all cases consider me to go with buying candle, so I can easily go with buyers. See, we got win. Okay, can you guess what is the next candle here? Where are we? Okay, here. One, there is a strong trend line breakout. There is a strong level where you got a rejection. So my next reversals will be here or here, because where the trend has been started previously. Okay, so here one thing, the market made an W type pattern and the market wants to go up. If you notice, continuously the market is making a strong candles. So can I go with buyers again? Yes. In these kind of situations, you may think left side there is a level, maybe I could wait, maybe there is a level where the sellers have been entered continuously. Maybe here itself there is you have set previous winnings. Yes, you can wait here for one candle at least. Maybe same scenario it is working. Here also if you check the same candles, here also if you check the same scenario, it is working. So if you really have doubt, try to wait. Okay, it's not a big deal. Okay, we'll wait for this candle. Okay. So I think now you got a confirmation that previous, if you notice one thing, this area, which one second, here if you notice these three candles are same, and here if you check these three candles are same. Okay, here you got a reversal, but here you didn't get a reversal, which means you can get a confirmation that the market, there are no sellers interested. So what is your next candle as of? But previous candle, like you wait, but here if you notice one thing, here I have a level, still you got a buying candle. So what is the next? Easily if you notice one thing, the market making an U-turn, previous maybe here level, market wants to go up. So that's the reason only we can easily go with buyers again. Okay, I think you are getting the points clearly. Here you are predicting every candle with levels. I am drawing the levels each and every time for your understanding. Okay. So easily I can go with buyers. Yes. See, again we got a buying candle. Okay. Now what is the next candle here? A second. One, we are coming from a previous SNR area. Okay, just now the level has been breakout, so we got a continuation sign. Again we are continuing buyers. Okay, now my next level is here or here. Okay, still there is a gap, and previously it was a W pattern, and the third thing is we have a momentum, and if you notice continuously the candles are getting stronger. So what is the next call for you? So I will easily go with buyers again up to this level. Okay, can I go with buyers clearly? I think you are getting the points. Okay, let me show you the next candle. Yes, easily you can go with buyers. Okay. Let me draw the levels for you. Okay, here. Can you guess what is the next candle? One, we are in a momentum, first thing. Second thing, just now there is a rejection from the candle. Okay. Sometimes I have said you one thing while in the videos. Whenever we are in the momentum, sometimes the market may fulfill the gap. Sometimes after breakout, it will make a reversal. Okay. So you should check these points whenever you are in a strong momentum. It depends upon the strong momentum or what else. Continuous weakness means. But here if you notice, it is in the middle. It is a continuation sign. The present candle looks like a spinning top. So which is a continuation in the middle of the trend. So easily you could go with buyers again. And you are in a momentum. And third thing, what is market making an U-turn from the down, if you notice. So while you check these all points means you will understand why we can go with buyers. Maybe maximum there are possibilities only to go with buyers. Whenever you try to trade, just check which possibilities are more, whether for the buyers, whether for the sellers. So if you have more possibilities with the buyers, yeah, try to go with the buyers. So as of now, in this situation, I will try to go with buyers. Okay. Okay, let me show you the next candle. See, here we got finally the buying candle, which was a strong one. Okay. Okay, I think roughly there are few more. Okay. Think you are interested or not, I don't know, but try to comment whether you are interested. If you are really interested, I need 100 likes for this video to get part 2 for this. Okay. Okay, here if you notice, I have plotted a resistance where previous the market has been started. Okay, let me show you that's clear. Here the market previously the market has been given at start, and market has been reached, and market wants to U-turn. Okay, so finally the market came to an end. Maybe you could understand the points clearly. Okay, can you guess what is the next candle? One as of now, here I said you weak, as of now strong rejections, and there is a major level. Previous it was a major level. Okay, so what you could expect here after breakout, I have said you so many times, most of the breakouts will be fake breakouts. See, let me show you one thing. Breakout reversal, breakout reversal, breakout reversal. See, I can show you few examples here itself. So what is the next candle now? Yes, you can predict with sellers. Why? Because it was a strong area where there is a strong momentum. I have explained this point in the horizontal strong levels. Okay, so you can go with sellers here. Okay, let me show you. See how strong the sellers have been entered. See here, if you notice, previously we got a momentum, but market reached to the extreme level where the previous zone has been started. So after breakout, what you can expect? Easily you can expect a selling candle. Okay. Okay. What is the next candle now? Here you can notice one thing. It is a strong candle. Yes, you can go with one more sellers here, or momentum can't stop one candle. Here if you notice, the market has rejected from this second level, which was a zone comparing to the previous one. It is a zone area, so easily you can expect a buying candle. So with the momentum, you have two kind of things. Previously market is coming from a retest area where the market formed a W pattern and market made a U-turn. Second thing, you have a momentum. Third thing, one candle can't stop the momentum. And fourth thing, the market closed and rejected from a previous resistance area. So these all points made you can go with buyers. Okay, let me show you the candle here. See, here you got a buying candle easily. Okay, so I think you have got nice analysis about this kind of videos. Okay, so try to check this content once again, because you may understand the points better. Because try to analyze, maybe try to figure how many we got win, how many we got loss. I will show you how many I got loss here. 1 second. Here, 1 second. This is my confirmation, so I have wait here. And one more thing, here I have a doubt, these kind of situations, and here it is a confirmation, and here it is a confirmation, and here I got this candle loss. So there are losses and confirmations too. So So we can't predict every candle, but we can take confirmations and we should wait these kind of areas. Okay, you should check these all points whenever you're trading. Okay, whenever you're trading, try to plot the valid levels. See, trend line is working, horizontal lines are working, resistance are working, SNRs are working. So if you check these points, you will understand how to trade, where you should notice. And one more thing, and this candle also we have wait, because after breakout, right here there is a level. So if you know these all points easily, you can win here. Okay guys, if you really like our content, give us like, which will motivate us to make more videos. Okay guys, have a nice day. Thank you.